Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our England stroke Great Britain into USA playthrough. I haven't quite settled on a name for it. It usually takes me a few videos to actually wrap my head around it. But anyway, yeah, we're at war with France and quite a few others. None of my allies came in on this. This was them fighting me over Maine, and the way the event is worded, I didn't think we'd end up straight into the war with France if we declined giving them Maine. The one option was losing 1 stability, X amount of prestige, and Maine goes to them. I was like, no, let's not lose the stability, especially as we're in the midst of the Wars of the Roses, and we need at least 1 stability. I mean, since then, we've picked up another stability. As is the case in EU4, if you need stability, then that comment comes along. If you don't need stability, then you end up with it coming out of your ears. Your enemies with France. If I can keep France in this for long enough. No, can we fight France? Can we fight France? Our manpower's in the absolute shitter. As soon as the Wars of the Roses fire, you lose 6,000 manpower. But even then, no. And we're fighting too many. We're fighting too much. Is there anything we can push out on its own? Savoy, Genoa, Papal State. We could push out Papal State if we landed down here. Alright, that might be a plan. It'd leave the homeland undefended though, because we'd have to group up all our ships and send them across. No, I think we peace out of here as soon as we can suggest terms. Because we have decent allies. We've got a decent set of allies. We've got Castile, Portugal, Poland. Poland. Let's talk a little bit about Poland. Oh, we've got Scotland as well. Nearly forgot about Scotland. We went in and secured an alliance with Poland to get the royal marriage with Poland because they don't have a legal heir. Now, I hear many of you shouting, but it's okay. They get Lithuania. They go for the demand of Jagiellon, and they just end up with getting them. They get a personal union over Lithuania. I thought that too, until Lithuania ended up in a personal union under this guy. This guy. Yep. You heard me right, and you can see Lithuania has to do what this guy says. It's a different religion. I've never ever seen this in all my hours of EU4. I've never seen. I've seen Lithuania go on their own. I've seen Poland go on their own. I've seen Poland end up in a personal union under somebody else, but I have never seen Lithuania under a personal union of someone who's a different religion right at the beginning of the game. I mean, fair enough, split off mid-game, end up in a personal union under somebody else. That's fair enough, but no. When the option is Jagiellon or I don't know. And Venice has decided to go and kick the poop out of Hungary. Ottomans are fighting Albania, and Albania were winning because they had Hungary on the side, and they have got that kick-ass general. They mixed up with the Hungary forces, I believe, and they were holding off the Ottomans for a time, but then Venice declared, and it all just seems a bit of a mess down there at the moment. I don't know. Austria's probably just sitting back and watching it all unfold around them. And I think Hungary has a von Habsburg. Strasbourg. Alright. As for us... Scotland, I'm going to try to bring them in diplomatically. If not, then we may well end up going to war, eating provinces, forcing them into a vassalization, and then bringing them in that way. Yeah. Well, those numbers are coming down. Cannot enable managed attitude for our allies. Alright, okay. We are also trying to get Ulster into vassalization, so he's not far off actually. We need 190 to get him to vassalize, and we have to be at peace. Well, they have to be at peace. We probably have to be at peace as well. So if we take Ulster in vassalization, they'll be able to help us with the stuff that we've got going on down here, but also it stops Scotland from trying to eat bits. We've got a claim on Tyrone, and Leinster are also mates with Tyrone, so we've got claims on both. We'll grab these in a vassalization, Ulster in a vassalization. We'll then eat both Leinster and Tyrone, and so Scotland can't fabricate on anything. We've protected the rest of the Irish miners from the grasps of Scotland. We hope. We hope. Anyway, let's get on. Clergy political struggle. 10 influence, yeah, alright. Well, I'm still trading. Where are you going? That's 8 transports with no one on board. Okay. Okay. What is this? Oh, I thought that was we're at war with Burgundy. It's like, no, this wasn't a thing. But Burgundy have let them through. Alright, can I not call anyone to arms? Come on. Distant war. Damn you and your distant wars. Right, we need to start putting these down now. Let's get you both in there. We'll get you up to full strength. The cogs are just going to be meat shield almost. And we will chase this guy down as soon as we can. You're going to come down here, right? I think they're going to try and land troops on me. They're going to try and land troops on me. Well, you can have another... What are we up against? 3 heavies. No, we'll shadow them. Because we've got full vision of where they're going to be. And we will sit in the landing zone. And we'll squish them. Right, where are you going? You're going all the way around there. I will need military access from you. Okay. That's interesting. I think they're going to land on... Yeah. That's interesting. Fair enough, we don't own both sides, but they are held by allies. I would have assumed. Anyway, I assume also that these ships, once they've dumped them off, they're going to move off and we can go in there and squish them. So you can land and then you can move off. You're locked in, you're off away, and we will be prepared to come ready. This is not a good fight for you. Oh, thanks. Oh, that was condottieri, wasn't it? Interesting. A -2 penalty, a crossing and terrain. What is it? Woods. Oh, France. What kind of general? You don't even have a leader. You can't squish to anywhere. Done. Right, we will put these guys here. They may get isolated, but that'll be fine. And we'll continue to squish 8 stacks of French. They can only transport 8. Take capital Paris. Are you having a laugh? Take capital Paris. We need French manpower to come down. We also need our allies in this. It's a bit bullshit that they get to call in all their allies. I don't get it. How are we in terms of still no legal air? We could be fabricating on someone else. So we'll have you, we'll have you. You Aldway Thumond. Right, might as well get fabricating on you as well. Right. As soon as we get out of this war, we're going to be fairly aggressive down here. We're going to eat as much as we can. Scotland, Poland and Portugal. Really? No legal air? Interesting. Interesting. Now if France want to continue with this tactic of... might be best if we come back. If they identified this as a weak point and then landed troops there and then sailed away, maybe we might be able to bait them into doing it again. I will maintain you because I don't want you to be below 190. No one's on board? No one's in? Why would you not put? Alright, well done. That's fine. Unless they're coming round to pick these up and they didn't want to sail past us. I can imagine that's why they're at the coast. Yep, they just picked up another 8. Okay. Well, if they want to throw their armies at me piecemeal, I will squish them. Yeah, they're gonna. They've identified this as a weak point. And we allowed them to land. We allowed the ships to move off. I mean, if the ships stayed here, they'd be able to take Pale. Fair enough. But the ships don't stay. They move off. And that is all the time we need. Oh no, military leader died. I are sad. That's a bit risky. Oh, we've got an air. It's fine. A little bit of a siege pip as well. Right, you go on to here. the ship moves off, we'll get in Ayrshire actually. Arrive in St. George's Channel. Wait until you're locked. You're locked. Now let's get over there. No. Now he's out. Let's go across. And again, they're going to come and fight me here, aren't they? And again, we'll allow you to take the -2 to every single roll, whilst outflanking you. And you won't have anywhere to run to, so you'll squish. I like this game. And they've already they've already picked up another 8. Right, you've blocked the way that way, haven't you? There should be an 8 stack on here. No, there's 7,000 on that. Right, it's moved off. We need this to appear to be, again, to be weak. Let's not take attrition if we don't absolutely need to. And if they're going to identify this as a weak spot, then let them. Right, where does the Renaissance? It's probably Florence. Montferrat, really? Montferrat. Alright. It's vassal under Savoy, I believe. Well, they started that way. Yeah, vassal of Savoy. Savoy, who we are at war with, therefore we are at war with Montferrat. Come on guys, get on the ships. Alright, go back. Yep. You've seen that there's no one's in there. 10 Diplo. No. Okay, rival of our rival. That's because Aragon now loves us, but Aragon will hopefully soon be the Iberian Wedding will kick off. And Castile will bring in Aragon peacefully. We'll need that. We will need that for the wars to come with France. Improve relations with Al-Qaeda? Probably not. Conquer Artois. Artois. We'll leave them for now. I mean, we don't own the war goal. This thing isn't going well. Although we've won all the fights that we've been in. How about France? We suggest something. What would you want? England will cede Bordeaux and Labour, Maine and Alencon. Renounce their cause on Armagnac. Pay ducats. Revoke, yeah, alright. Revoke that on Armagnac. How about I annul my treaties with Poland? We'll still have, no, we'll still have the royal marriage, won't we? Damn you, Poland. See defeat. Wait, I'll put you this on top. But you won't take it. Weird. I think we take this. It's just us versus this. Yeah, you've got to know when you can't win the fight. And yes, we are winning every single land battle that happens. But we can't get over to the mainland. We especially can't get over to the mainland on our own. If we're going to fight with France and their allies, then we need the likes of Portugal and Castile to come in. They bring out their ships. Even Scotland. Even Scotland will have a few ships. So we'd get naval dominance. Even Poland might join in. Anyway. But yeah, we can't fight this fight on our own. That was a weird CB that kicked this fight off. It was, I don't know, it was almost as if we declared war on them. I don't know. The event itself was worded a bit strangely. If I'd have known clicking that button means you are the aggressor and you declare war on France, none of your allies will join in, I'd have probably just given Maine back to France. That's unfortunate, but we'll get all this back. We will get all this back. Yeah. Alright, fine. Fine, fine. Damn you, France. Manpower reserves, I doubt will satisfy them. Anyway, that was my alarm. We have just lost our first war with France. I say first because there will be many. There will be lots. I can imagine there are going to be lots and lots. I'll do with Burgundy. Okay. Well, let's now turn our attention to Ireland. Let's eat all that. Let's get strong enough that Scotland thinks, right, okay, let's be a vassal underneath him. Let's do that good stuff. Actually, let's now, one day, done. Okay, so we have our first vassal. Our first vassal, that will help us over in Ireland. Not that we'll need much help, but if we can preserve our manpower, fair enough. Yeah. Oh well. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. I mean, I know that I said I wanted to concentrate on making Great Britain, not really going to Europe too much, and then concentrate on getting across here, forming the colonial nation, and then splitting it off, but this is a matter of honour. We can't let this go unpunished. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. You, as always, have been amazing. Join me next time when we do better. We will do better. We'll read all the things. We'll analyse all the events that pop up. And we'll make sure that we don't end up in a war on our Todd against 8 people. That was really bad. Okay, take care.